We're back, and this is our very first show. We're really excited. I'm Darlene, and we have Lori here, and we'll be here every week, and it's going to be very interesting. We will have everyone from people who save animals to doctors to
real estate people,
yeah,
music
you name
people.
it, we have it. And we were having really a lot of fun in the last segment.
Yes.
And our high five, by the way, was because we want to help. I know someone with epilepsy that just found out they did, and I was really excited to find out that we could help and be participants of this great month that they're going to have Epilepsy Awareness Month. But anyway, our next guest is I'm really excited to have him. And Laurie, guess how I met him? Just guess.
Boomer? Stanley?
Okay.
Little man Stan?
Have to give you a little bit of background. I have a horse rescue, Forgotten Angels Equine Rescue.
Oh, the best.
Besides everything else, and our guest, Mr. Scott Gager, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, Scott.
Scott is one of the most talented men I've ever found, but I found out because he was doing my horse's teeth. He's a horse dentist.
That's where the Boomer and Stanley come in.
Boomer and Stanley are horses, and he was singing to them like Ray Charles, like every country singer. So anyway, how did you get started? How did you find out you have this gift? Because I will talk about the horse dentistry, but I want to talk about your
because
voice.
Scott is a singing equine dentist.
Yes.
It was a party, New Year's Eve, 2011 New Year's Eve party.
Okay.
And my wife, every day we were all doing karaoke, and my wife said, get up there and do that James Taylor thing you do when the radio comes on. You sound just like him. So I had never sang and wasn't a singer, and through some hesitation, she finally coaxed me to get up and do it, and I did it. I forgot half the words, but I knew half of the song of Caroline in my mind, and people started taking their cell phones out and videoing.
Oh my gosh.
And I had no idea why. Because until you really hear yourself back recorded, you really don't know what you sound like. So a month later, all of a sudden on Facebook, these things start popping up of, we had James Taylor at our party.
Oh my
I heard it
God.
back, and then everybody's going, man,
Well,
that's
it does. I heard you
Right,
do sound
right.
just like everybody.
Right,
But
right.
you said when you started out imitating farm animals
farm
as
animals.
a child.
As a child, I could always imitate voices, farm animals, people's facial expressions, and things like that. I had no idea that I was blessed with these weird vocal cords.
Now, I love this, and Darlene is so into the music part of this because Darlene is a former music performer and was in that whole world for so long. But I have never heard of a singing horse dentist.
I'm saying
So
I'm
can you
betting
tell
I'm
me
the only
how you
one.
started?
He's the only one.
Well, no, your dad, your son.
I'm telling you, the only one that sings.
Oh, okay.
How did I start? I started with my father in 1978.
And his name is?
Ed Gager.
Okay.
And I started with him in 1978.
No, it can't be 78.
It was.
You're only 29.
No,
come on, come on.
no, I wish I was. I wish
Do
we
you
could
really?
push the hands of time back. But in 1978, I was a young child, 8th grade in school, and I started going with him in the summertime, and he started teaching me about horses. I ended up going through high school and college, and by the time I got out of college, I was with him full time.
Now, didn't he write a horse book?
Yes, he wrote a book called Sound Mouse, Sound Horse. It was
I love
published
it.
in 1983.
I have to get that book, and I'm going to read it as if
It's
it were.
in all the veterinary schools.
It sounds very interesting,
yes,
yeah.
It is.
And your son's now working with
My
you?
son
the past-
now, Andrew, is now working with me. He's been with me 8 years.
And how's his voice?
He cannot sing.
Well, you didn't think you could sing either.
No, but we put him on the mic.
And you know he can't sing.
So he
He
didn't
cannot-
inherit it, but
No,
he
he
did
did
inherit
not
the
sing.
dentistry talent,
Yes,
right?
yes, he did. He's
Um,
an
wait.
exceptional.
Now, once
kid,
you
he
started
really
and you
is.
found out you did James Taylor, how did you get all the other voices, and how
It was
long did
it was a
take you?
week, and my wife said we actually created a website called Walking Down Taylor Lane because I thought I could be a James Taylor impersonator, and then the next thing I know, I could do Randy Travis, and then Merle Haggard, and then I'm like, wow. And so I probably, the first night that I performed, which was in March of that year, 3 months later, I had maybe 8 voices that I could do. 4 months later, I was at the Steel Pier with about 20
Oh my gosh.
voices.
And now how many do you
Over
have?
150.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
150 different people that I can imitate from everywhere.
I can honestly say I've listened to his CD. if you close your eyes and you don't know it's him, you think it is all the other people. Now, weren't you accepted in one of the TV shows and then you didn't want to do it for some reason?
No, I did. I was on America's Got Talent. I just tried out. I've tried out for a couple of them, but if you don't really know somebody, now America's Got Talent has just contacted me again. So
Good luck.
yeah, so we're gonna, it's very political. It is. It's who you know. It's how you get pushed through. It's not, it's tough. It's tough. But if that doesn't work out, it doesn't. I'm still doing.
And Darlene will always have the horses.
And listen, I do gigs all over the place. It's neat. And my show, and the crazy part about my show is that I taught my wife how to sing. So my wife sings along with me. She has a fantastic voice and has the ability to do some impersonations herself.
Oh, that's
so
great.
it's really a neat show to come see. It really is.
And do you bring horses on stage?
I was just going to ask that question.
When I was at the Steel Pier, that's what they wanted. They wanted me to
so
bring.
they used to jump off the
They
Steel
wanted
Pier.
me right.
Brady and
Horses
Kate.
used to dive off there, and they wanted me to bring on a horse and do a horse's teeth and sing. But I said I don't think that's going to work out.
I think that is funny though.
Yeah.
It would really.
Yeah.
You should really do a video. I mean,
I
seriously.
do. I'm going to make another one because I have a lot of people following me on Facebook, and I have probably 20 videos on Facebook, and they range from somewhere. I probably have about 2 million views on my
that's
videos.
great.
Yeah, I have some with 300,000, 200,000 views of just me singing. But I'm going to do a horse dentistry where I'm singing to the horse.
I love it.
And I think
I
that
love
one will
it.
really blow up.
I think you should use our horses.
I
'cause
can.
They're rescue horses.
I can. I just haven't decided what song or what voice to
And
use.
we have a rescue mule too. This week, my first mule, I have to tell you, and we've rescued every kind of horse and donkey and everything.
And mini donkeys.
And mini donkeys. But today we rescued a mule today, a Molly mule, who's
Molly
really
mule.
cute, 2 years old, but very friendly. And we're looking at the zonkey. It's a zonkey.
I want the zonkey.
She wants the zonkey. The zonkey is half zebra, half donkey.
Okay.
It's either a zonkey or a Z-dunk. But anyway, that would be really cool because then you
I
can
have a
help the horses
suggestion.
too.
When the weather comes back around after the snow, I think at this beautiful farm that's Darlene's home, that we do an outdoor concert as a fundraiser for the horses. What do you say, Scott? Would you come?
Absolutely.
Oh, we got
do
we
it.
got him committed on
I would
TV.
absolutely do it.
Wonderful.
All of you guys are witnesses.
I do fundraisers. I do fundraisers all for everyone. I've done them since I really started.
But none will be as important
There you go.
as
I've done 'em.
Forgotten Angels at Coin
Right.
Rescue.
You know, we are the only rescue in Burlington County now. There was one. It was a thoroughbred rescue,
Right.
and they moved out of the area.
Right.
But there's one.
That was in Morristown.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the one good thing here, the rescues are working together. Like there's one down in Egg Harbor area, and there's one in Waterford, and we do work together. But you're just really great, and I'm so glad that I heard you singing because he's very humble. He doesn't come on and say, "Oh, I sing and I have a really good voice," while he's in the middle of doing the horse. And in a little while, we have a picture of him doing one of our horses. I think it's Sandy, but he also did Boomer. We had the colt. We one of the horses we rescued was a colt.
Had a baby.
Right.
Yeah, but no one had ever done his teeth, and he was 6 or 8 months old. We didn't know. That's the other thing I have to tell you. He can go near any horse, and they quiet down. What is that gift that you have? A wild horse will quiet
The
down
horse
for you.
whisperer, singer, dentist.
I can't take
Your
any
business
credit. I
card is
can't
gonna be
take
this
any
long.
credit for that. That's my father. My father just instilled and watching him how he handled horses.
Right.
Just
Scott, let's talk about that in just
Wait,
one
we're
minute.
gonna
We want to
take a-
listen to a little bit of your...
Yeah, and we're taking a little break
Okay.
too. We'll
Okay.
be right back.
already.
Hold on.
I remember as a young boy sitting in the class, bowed all hell to pray, 'cause that's how we started on day. Saluted that flag, that red, white, and blue, with hands on our chests.
My dream job is to run and manage my own spa one day.
To be the general manager for the Jumeirah Hotel in Abu Dhabi, Dubai.
I feel that Merciers has prepared me very well for my future in the hospitality industry.
The kitchen is incredible.
You are planning the meal, doing all the costing and the recipes. You're in charge of everything going on in the kitchen.
They really do get you prepared, and they want to make sure that you have a job after college.
When it comes to injuries,
they're not all created equal.
that's why at Performance Spine and Sports Medicine,
Our team of doctors will coordinate and customize your care.
to provide the best treatment options using the area's most advanced medical technology
All with one goal in mind.
to get you back in the game,
We call life
pain-free,
drug-free.
surgery-free. That's what we do here at Performance Spine and Sports Medicine.
Get better faster.
Stay better longer.
Saving your business money is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Tanker Consulting Services, a payment solutions expert, will show you how with a free, detailed, written analysis illustrating your cost savings. We usually uncover savings between 10 and 25%, and sometimes more. We can help your business succeed by providing reliable and secure merchant payment solutions such as merchant services programs, point-of-sale systems, and ATM machines. TCS, one of the leaders in regional credit card processing consulting, offers electronic payments to merchants locally and nationwide through our preferred vendor programs. We work to keep business costs down with a comprehensive suite of quality products, services, and customized credit card processing programs exclusively tailored for your company. TCS is convenient, reliable, and innovative, with customer service available 24/7, 365 days a year. Our in-depth industry knowledge, partnership strategy, and innovative processing solutions allow for a specialized approach to providing merchant bank processing with 100% full fee disclosure. TCS is one-stop shopping for all your merchant services solutions. Our clients save money 100% of the time. Trust Tanker Consulting Services, the knowledgeable, professional, and friendly provider of secure payment services. We set the standard by which others are measured. Call now for a free written analysis. 609-922-0201.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Beautiful.
We're back with our brand new show, and I'm Darlene Supnick, and I have Laurie Huggins with me, and Laurie is my co-host.
Hello.
We are actually partners here together. Now, if Laurie looks familiar, this beautiful lady looks just like her mother, and her mother was very well known in this part, Edie Huggins. And what were all the shows she was on?
Oh my gosh, well, you know, she was on the news at Channel 10,
Right.
which went from CBS to NBC for 35 years, which is the longest that anybody's ever been constantly on the air. But she also had those midday shows.
I remember.
I did too.
Morningside was
Morningside,
one.
that
Morningside
was
was
it.
great. And that's when she had all the celebrities in. And Barbara Feldon used to come in. She was from Get Smart.
Yeah,
Used to
Barbara
come in and do the seasonal fashions. But anyway, she was just such a terrific woman. And the reason why Darlene and I now know each other is because my mother gave me the experience of horses. I've been riding since I was 6 years old. And I happened to meet Darlene after a very
At a
serious
pet
accident
value of all places.
at a pet store, and we just were drawn to each other. And now I've been
Helping at
her volunteer
doing
ever
everything.
since.
She's volunteering. She put on a fundraiser, and that's why I was like so excited for her to meet you. And we're back with Scott Gager, who is our
A singing equine dentist.
Correct.
I love
Maybe
it.
the only one.
I know. You are the only one,
I
I
think
think. And
so.
in case you
I
missed
think so.
our show, Scott plays quite a few places. And give us a little, information how to get in touch with you and where you're going to be playing next.
I will be Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve,
Oh,
in Hamilton, New Jersey, at a place called Palermo's, which is a restaurant club, and I'll be there at 8 o'clock till midnight. And then I'll be at the Boneyard Grill in Atlantic City
I like that.
Saturday night after Black Friday.
Okay.
And then December 3rd, I will be at the Tabernacle Inn. I'll start at 7 o'clock there.
That's where
Oh my
we'll
gosh,
go.
you're
I know where
booked.
that is.
But now, let's say I can't make any of those dates, Scott. How could I or our loyal public find you, follow you?
Just find me on Facebook, Scott Gager. It's Gager.
Gager.
Or you can find me on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel also. I do most of my stuff through Facebook, but yeah, I'm on YouTube also. I have probably 15 videos on YouTube.
Now, if somebody has horses and they need to get their horse,
same thing, just the same thing.
You'd like them to reach out to you on Facebook?
Just find me on Facebook.
Thank God for Facebook.
Or you can always call me. I'll be here every week.
Right.
We'll be here every week.
Right.
And in case anybody just came in on this segment, I met Scott through my horse rescue, Forgotten Angels Equine Rescue. He does all the horses. And he just happened to be singing one day to the horses. And being a former musician, I was shocked. At first, I thought it was the radio because
we have a radio in the barn.
There's a picture. Now, this is one of the horses that we rescued. Now, that's Sandy, I think. Yes, that's Sandy, not Boomer. I thought it was Boomer, but he had done we had a colt, and he was a little bit wild. But Scott has this gift, regardless of what horse he goes near. That horse, even little Stanley, we have a little mini that's really
my
bad.
Gosh.
This mini's bad. We wanted him to be a therapy mini, but I don't think so. He'd go in the hospital and probably bite everybody, so he's not. But
I love
even
Stanley.
Calmed him down, So it's been really great. And I know you had a few other questions too.
Well, one of the things that I just thought was so incredible, not just that he's a singer and can do all these amazing voices. A few minutes ago, I closed my eyes and thought I was sitting with James Taylor. That he's an equine dentist. But he also played a couple years of varsity basketball with BCC here in the area.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
2 years?
2 years. Yep.
And you said you were quite good? Well, you're also very tall.
I was tall. I wished I had been my father's height. My father's 6'9".
He's tall.
Yeah,
right.
I'm only 6'3". I was kind of in between my mom and dad's height, but I scored 1,500 points in high school.
Now your son is shorter.
He's 6'1".
Yeah, you get wait a minute.
We keep getting smaller.
I heard that
You're supposed to get bigger.
Keep getting up. I'm from all Italian background.
Right.
I know my name doesn't sound like it, but that's my husband's name.
Yeah.
But anyway, my mother is like 4'9", and I look like a giant at 5'3" next to her. So I thought that we got taller, but you guys are getting shorter.
Yeah.
Now what's that all about?
I don't know. I don't know. Usually.
So wait, give us a couple of your voices, like a couple of seconds.
Well, like I said, the first one that I learned was James Taylor. So James Taylor would be. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina and see the
like
sunshine. Or I can just switch myself over to Johnny Cash. Well, I can just talk to you like that, like Johnny would do. He had that kind of quiver in his voice. So I can be Johnny Cash or Ray Charles.
Oh, I love Ray Charles.
I said, Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, yeah, but you have to hear it on the tape. It's like
Okay,
so
here's
good.
an example, because Scott was telling us he was doing an event or something at the Steel Pier in Atlantic City. Tell us what happened to you when you were down
It
there.
was one of my first nights that I ever really performed in front of a huge crowd.
Which, he must have been like so.
I was very nervous.
Yeah.
I had only been performing maybe 4 months, and I started out with Sweet Baby James, which is a James Taylor song. And I got into about 4 bars of the song, and up come this plastic Pepsi bottle, end over end, onto the stage. And the guy
Somebody's
said,
throwing.
"We're not going to sit out here in this crowd and listen to you lip sync James Taylor." So
he could not believe the voice coming out of this man.
I don't
really
look like
coming
someone
out of
who
this
could
man.
sing like James Taylor, big guy with that type of voice. But
I know.
So that gentleman ended up bringing people every week to see me perform.
He became a super fan.
Because he came up on stage with me. I said, if you do not believe me, and I said to him, I said, come on up.
Yeah.
I said, you can sing the song with me. So when the music came on, no voice came out, and he was very bewildered. Well, where'd the voice? I said, it's here.
And he
couldn't, so I sang for him, and this guy sat down, and he was a huge James Taylor fan. That was like his favorite singer, and that. That was the start of my career.
That's
I was
great.
down there 3 nights a week.
Wow.
In the summer of 2012.
Now,
That's
Darlene
great.
and Scott, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back and talk a little bit more about this, but we want to make sure that we get some...
Well, actually, we're going to go into the next segment after this.
Oh.
But we want to get all of your information once again. How do you get your CD?
Facebook. Just find me on Facebook. You can find it on my CD on Facebook.
Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank
It's
you
been
for
great,
having me.
and
Our first show.
I'll be calling Scott again because we rescued 3 horses and a mule this week. A
This
mule.
woman is amazing.
A Molly mule. In fact, we're in the process right now today of getting the Molly mule transported to quarantine. So, Scott, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for
Thank you
coming.
very
And
much
we
for
just,
having me.
I hope you become a big star because you're such a nice guy on top of it all.
Incredible nice
And the horses love you. And you know what? If the horses love you,
We love you.
they have to be right because the horses are always right. So thanks a lot.
Thank you so much
It's
for
been
having
great.
me. All right.
Bye-bye.
Now there's just red and blue. This country, it's divided red and blue. When do we stand united, red and blue? It's tearing this old country in two.